I have a disturbing work story to tell. If you don't know, I work at a spot where I put, you know, library books. I put Mylar around the dust jackets of ones that have dust jackets. That's what I do. Kind of boring. There's nothing usually much to say. Most I could say is every once in a while you'll see a book with a weird title. Or a few times there's a bird that gets stuck inside the building, flies around. There's nothing much that happens, except for today, because I decided, well, I didn't decide, I had to take a piss, and I go to take a piss, and a shit. And so, while I'm, dropping my turds into the toilet, I hear this dude next to me, and it sounds like he's brushing his teeth. I'm like, okay, that's weird. Why is he brushing his teeth in a bathroom stall? And eventually, it's like, I'm like wiping my ass. I'm already done. And what eventually I start hearing is that he starts heavy breathing. And I'm like, wait, is he rubbing his... Is he stretching his snake? Is he squeezing his hog? Is he burping the worm? And I look to see the leg positioning. He's in a pooping position. And so that leads me to the conclusion that he's jerking it off in a public restroom. The toothbrush sound, because he hasn't shaved his balls in ever. That is what happened at work today. I'm just as disgusted as you are, folks. I am just as disgusted as you. I don't know who it was. All I know is that they were beating their meat at work. Like, if you gotta take a shit on the job, fine, but if you're horny, just can you not keep it in your pants until you get off your shift? Is it really that important that you have to bust a nut on the clock? And now all of a sudden I'm thinking, does he only do it in the stall he's sitting in currently? Or are these multiple stalls? Because I'm assuming if you're brave enough to jerk it at work, you've done it multiple times. So I have to assume he's done it everywhere. So it's just like, what the fuck do I do now? Because if I have to take a shit or piss while at work, I don't want to use this bathroom anymore. There's probably semen everywhere. I either gotta like, take extra time out of my shift to find a route to another bathroom that's the second closest, or I have to use the woman's bathroom, because, I don't know, I have to assume that he's not fapping in there, and it's just like, oh, you can't do that, you're a guy. It's just like, yeah, but what about, like, bathroom rights? And plus, like, I'm pretty sure in every bathroom ever at a bar, there's been people who are just taking dick constantly, and then it's just like, oh no, it's just because someone's fapping in the... I'm pretty sure, I am very confident someone is beating their meat in the bathroom. And I don't want to hear that. I don't want to, you know, sit where there's potential messes. No one's going to believe this. No one's going to believe that there's someone doing this. I wonder if there's anyone else who was using the bathroom in the same time period as me that heard this. I can only assume that multiple people have heard this dude and either distrust themselves and I don't even know. I have to... I don't want to be the one to go around the workplace asking if they've heard someone jerking it off in the bathroom. I don't know if I want to be forever labeled as the guy who asked if someone jerks it in the bathroom. I wonder if, like, if other people have experienced this in other workplaces. So, feel free to let me know if I should do some... maybe I should have said something. Maybe I should have done, like, a voice and be like, hey, stop jerking off. I can hear you do it. He had to know. There's no way he could not have heard the sink going and the toilet flushing. And then I just woke up everyone in the house who was already asleep.